Hello. We are live and say hi in the comments if you're here. I don't have it pulled up in another screen because I didn't feel like putting on headphones and muting it, so I can't see if
Hopefully somebody's watching it.
Yeah, okay. So hello. I thought I would last minute do some reading sprints, and Rachel was available and kind enough to join me. So if y'all don't know her, go check out her channel. She's got lots of very interesting videos. Authors behaving badly and stuff.
Yeah, that is a thing that I do. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to get stuff done today.
Yes. Yeah. No, same. It's been. As I was saying before we went live, like my week ended up being kind of sidelined because my youngest kid was homesick most of the week, but like felt fine, had a fever, couldn't go to school, like felt normal. So that was fun. So I'm like, okay, well, let's do some sprints.
It's the fastest way to have your entire week derailed.
Yes.
Your kid's school calling you and being like, well, you need to come pick up. No, I don't actually.
I can't hear you.
I'm
What are you
so
busy.
I am going through a tunnel. Goodbye.
Oh man, yeah, that's rough. Hey Sarah, welcome. Hi Beth. Happy Friday. Hello. How is everybody doing today? So how's reading going for everyone? How's your reading going, Rachel? You're always reading some awful things, I feel like.
Yeah, that's accurate. I currently am reading a bunch of different things as usual. One of them is Empire of the Vampire.
Oh,
it's not good. It's not a fun time.
That's what I've heard mostly. I know a couple people who liked it, but
I am shocked at how few, like all the J. Kristoff fans I know on BookTube were like, I love Nevernight, and then Empire of the Vampire, silence. They have not said anything. So that basically tells you what Empire of the Vampire is like, I think.
Fun. Great. Oh man. Hello, welcome. Hello. Hi everybody.
A horrible I can't throw at all. My career as a basketball player is for sure over.
Alas.
But I'm also reading. I'm beta reading for somebody, and I'm quite enjoying what they wrote. So at least that I'm having a good time, at least in one section of my life.
That's good. Oh my gosh. Yes. Twitter is like spiraling.
Oh, what a mess.
Oh man, it's been a time.
What are you reading, Bethany?
What am I reading? I just finished the book this morning that I'm still like recovering from. I was like, okay, sometimes you read books and it's not like directly what's in the book, but it like is related to the thing, and it like brings stuff up, and this was definitely the case. I just finished reading Hell Follows With Us.
Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be reading that.
You should. I think you'll really like it. It's great, but also it's really intense, and there's a lot of like religious stuff in it, and so it kind of like brought up some things that I hadn't thought about, and I was like crying over my lunch yesterday, so that was fun.
That's what I was worried about. I was like, actually, I don't know that I want to have flashbacks right now.
Yeah, so time it, but it is really good. Yeah. So it's
good.
Yes. Hello. Hi. And there's a lot of gore and body horror as well.
Yeah, even from like the jump, like chapter 1 was pretty intensely gory.
It keeps going from there. It might be like the most intense YA horror book that I've read.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That is saying something.
Yeah.
So all right. Well,
but it's also really good. I mean, it's it's like using I don't know, it's interesting, like literalizing the perceived monstrousness of trans people and you know, also like talking about medical transitioning through like these physical changes. Anyway, it's like
I thought that
really interesting.
from what I did read, I thought what the author was doing was quite brilliant.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's really good. Yes, I can see that. The guy disliking Southern guy book club's guy disliking vampires. Yeah. Anyways, I finished that this
Bye,
morning.
love you. Oh, just this morning. Wow.
Yes, I finished it this morning and wrote a review. I was yeah. So I'm reading Ocean's Echo.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the sequel to Winter's Orbit.
Yeah, well, it's like a companion, so it's set in
Oh,
the
okay.
same world but follows different characters. So that
Okay.
I'm really enjoying. And then my on ebook, I'm reading Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Leese, which is coming out later this month, and I'm liking that one too. It's like a loose Much Ado retelling as a contemporary romance with like disability and neurodivergent rep. So
well, that sounds good.
that's cool.
I'm also reading In the Whispering Dark by Kelly Andrew.
Ooh,
and
how is that?
It's really good and interesting. I really like the romantic dynamic between the characters, but mostly it just reminds me of that movie The Covenant from like 2006 with Sebastian Stan.
I never saw that.
Oh, it's so fun. So, and it's like a bisexual awakening. So,
okay.
Yeah, I would say like if anybody's a fan of that movie, you'll like the book. But also I really like what she's doing with trying to get the audience to understand, because the author is deaf and the main character is deaf.
Mm-hmm.
I like what she's doing where she's trying to make it seem like, you know, almost like how deaf people, when the conversations they're in are not inclusive, how you are missing like details. She tries to like incorporate that into your consumption of the story, and I think that's really smart of her.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
love it. Oh, fun. I've heard Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking is really fun. The World We Make. I need to read that one.
Same. But I wanted to reread The City We Became first. And so
yeah, it's always a struggle.
It's always the problem.
Yes. White Horse is great. Have you read White Horse?
No, but Thor is like really excited about it. So I'm excited about it, just like by association.
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah. The Lost Metal, nice. Starbucks, for sure. Why not? Sounds nice. Good. Well, hopefully this helps. Reading slumps are rough. Hi. Yeah. How are you doing with Book of Cold Cases? It is on it. It's okay. Have you read this? This is like my least favorite Simone St. James. I did not love this one, but I really like.
I've never read a Simone St. James.
I wouldn't recommend starting with this one.
I just got commissioned to read a Kresley Cole book.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I was like, oh, well, that's terrible.
I feel like even the people I know who love Kresley Cole acknowledge that it like has problems, you know? So, which I get. Like, I feel like we all have our sort of like things that we know are problematic but still enjoy them.
Oh yeah, for sure. So. For me, that's like Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh yeah.
So many problems, but
I mean, it's iconic for reasons. Yeah. Yep. Same. Ooh, Sword Heart. I want to read that one.
Oh, T. Kingfisher.
Yeah. Hey, Lori. Oh, Self-Made Boys was really good.
Daughter of the Moon Goddess. The sequel just came out, and those covers are gorgeous. Oh my gosh.
I'm reading it in January because they voted for it for our Patreon book club, so that'll be fun.
Oh, that's exciting. I still haven't read. I was like between Daughter of the Moon Goddess and The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. And I ended up going for A Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea, and I ended up loving it. But all my friends were like, "You should have read Daughter of the Moon Goddess. You would have liked it more."
That's what I hear. I read Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea too. They were coming out around the same time, and I was like,
Yeah,
I was confused about which was which too, because the covers were so similar.
they are similar. Yeah. I love Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea. I feel like that's such an underrated gem of a book.
It was good. Oh, nice. Fifth Side. Yes. Fifth Side Changeling book. Fun. Those are a good time. Yes, they do have really beautiful covers. Agreed. Nice. Yeah, I loved Sundown Motel and Broken Girls as well. I haven't read any of her other backlists though.
Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things about Sundown Motel.
Yeah.
That was the one I was going to start with, but then, as usual,
yeah,
still haven't read it.
It has this thing that happens that freaked me out because it was like one of my irrational actual fears.
Oh.
So like, because I swear, like every time I am like, if I'm staying alone, I don't know if anybody else gets this, but if I'm staying alone in a hotel room, I am always freaked out that somebody's gonna like open the door somehow in the middle of the night or something. And
yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So in the Sundown Motel, right? It's one of those ones where it's, you know, everything's outdoors. The doors are all outside, and ghosts in the middle of the night open all the doors.
No. No, thank you. No.
I was like, "Oh my god.
This is my nightmare."
Yeah. It's like very specific thing, but it freaked me out to read it. So, yes, all the feels. I love that so much. Olivia Dade's amazing.
Again, another series I started and have not picked up the sequel. I liked what was the first one?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. I really liked it. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was cute. I loved the fandom aspect of that. That was so fun.
All her stuff is so good. Me and Izzy got to interview her for the podcast.
I saw.
She's great. It was really fun.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Also, it's just fun to get to like talk to an author that you really love about all of the things you like about their books.
If I ever got to interview Elizabeth Acevedo or Claire Legrand, I would just be like, let me tell you everything that I love about you.
Yeah. I really want, you know, Claire Legrand has a new series starting.
I sure do.
So good. They look so excited. Good. And they're like adult fantasy romances inspired by ballets. Which is so, for anyone who doesn't know, they look.
Oh, so fun. I can't wait.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Hey, Kim. How are you? Hi. Thanks for dropping in. Everybody go check out Kim and join the Skoda and readathon this month if you're not already.
Yes.
Oh, I've been curious about this book, New York 2140. It looks intriguing.
Oh, I've never even heard of that.
It's like a sci-fi book, like a dystopian, I think.
Oh.
Like sci-fi? I don't know. But adult. Looks interesting. Starting Shadow of the Gods. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh.
Enjoy. Hey, Beth. Ooh, this is a great lineup.
Oh, Braiding Sweetgrass is
amazing.
So good.
So good. And Pretty Dark Things is fun. I haven't read Homicide on Hollow Hollow, but I really liked the first book in that series. Those have you seen those? They're like these cozy mysteries.
They all have a dog on the cover, right? For some reason I always remember the dog.
Oh, maybe. I don't remember the dog.
Or no, is that Dial for Aunties? There's a series that's like cozy mysteries that has a wiener dog on the front, and I'm like, the wiener dog's my favorite character, even though I haven't read it.
Oh, that's cute. Yeah, no, I read the first one and it was fun, but that's like all with
Arsenic and Adobo.
Yes, that's the one.
It. Yes, I do have that one on my shelf, but I have not read it.
It's listen, it's a struggle. Like the TBR is always so long. Yes, podcast. So I run a podcast called Chapter 3 Podcast with Leanna's Library and Izzy from Happy for Now.
It's so fun.
It is fun. So like Izzy does romance with me and Leanna does like sci-fi fantasy with me mostly, and occasionally we do crossovers. So You can find it. Like it goes up regular podcast places, but we also have a YouTube channel, so you can watch the streams there as well. We're testing out our very first actual live episode.
Fun.
So we'll see how that goes. That's exciting. Yeah, for Wisdom of Crowds by Joe Abercrombie, because we're doing a Witcher read along next year, and so we're like, well, if this goes well, maybe we'll do live.
I'm so excited about the next season of The Witcher, the last season of The Witcher.
Indeed, the last season.
Season 3, and then it's over.
Yep, that's it. That's all she wrote. I don't know what that casting decision was. I mean, like, okay, I understand if you had to recast because of reasons, but like, really, that's the direction you went?
I just feel so bad for Henry Cavill having to actually type out the words, he's going to do a great job. No, stop it. You don't have to lie to us. We feel for you, my guy. Stop it.
Nope. Ooh, Bunny is a weird one. That book is a trip.
River of Silver, is that the Daevabad book?
Oh, yeah. Isn't it? It's like, I think so. I think it's like short stories or something.
It's another one where I read the first book and then never came back to it.
I actually finished that trilogy.
Wow.
I'm very proud of myself. The ending was really good too. I liked the ending. It's controversial, but
for some reason I own the third book. I don't own 1 nor 2, but I own 3. Not sure.
I don't know. Ooh, The Woman They Could Not Silence. Cool. I like the title. Hello. Well, welcome. You are welcome to sprint with us. It'll be great. You haven't watched season 2 of The Witcher, Kim. Oh my goodness.
It's
so
the
much
second to last season.
In season 2. You've got to watch it.
It's the second to last season. You have to watch it.
Yeah. There's still The Witcher Blood Origin.
That's true. I'm very excited about that.
Good point. Good point. Yes, I like the ending. Yeah, the ending is good. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Babel. Felt that right in my chest.
Yeah.
The end of that, just absolutely destruction, emotional damage.
I feel like, I don't know. I went into Babel with like sky high expectations, and I liked it. I liked a lot about it. But I'm sad because it's not like my new favorite thing.
Yeah. But that unfortunately was the experience of a lot of people. I felt really bad.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I still think it's really good. I think that, it's like, yeah, but
it's like the literary equivalent of pickle chips. It's going to be like, it's going to have a range of reactions.
Yeah. I understand why it's so polarizing. Well, and some of the things that I liked the most about it, other people did not like.
Same. Yep.
Like all the etymology.
Oh, me. Oh, I had tabs going. I was like, etymology facts. Etymology facts. Love this for me.
Yeah. I love it. I mean, listen, I thought it was great. Yeah.
I had a great time. I love it enough for like everybody else. Like, it's okay if nobody else loves it.
I love that for you. You and Jesse.
Yeah. It's the same with Furyborn, actually. I'm like, yeah, I get why you don't like it. It's fine. I'll love it for you.
I'm with you. That's kind of how I feel about Furyborn also. Yes. That is one where I still haven't read book 3.
Which one?
Furyborn.
You're joking. I was sitting here like wondering which book you're talking about. You haven't read Lightbringer?
Oh, I own it. I pre-ordered it and I haven't read it.
Oh my god, you're gonna have such a time. Oh my god. Oh,
because I feel like I need to reread everything before I read it,
You probably do. I did. Even though it's like my favorite. That was a choice. That was a choice.
Maybe I should do it as like a read along and convince other people how good it is.
Listen, I support you in any faction you need from me on that, because
okay.
Underrated faith.
All right. Well, if I decide to do it, I will recruit you for live shows.
I'm in. Say no more.
Because I'm not reading enough series already, you know.
Same. I'm not behind on commissions and everything else in life. It's fine.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I don't know how December is gonna go. I just filmed my TBR because I had to do it a little early, and I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I love that. Yes, read something light. You know what? You could go read Spoiler Alert or the other new Shipwrecked book by Olivia Dade. That will be light and fluffy and fun and not at all like Babel.
True.
Right.
I finished Babel in tears. I was like, well, on to the next extremely heavy thing.
Yeah. Oh,
no
good.
break for you.
I love this. Izzy is wonderful for manga. I'm so happy to hear that. Also, happy birthday, Izzy. I don't know if she's going to see this, but I'm going to be on her channel for her birthday thing tonight. So
I'll have to remember to go say happy birthday to her.
It'll be fun. Okay, Kim wants... Kim, if I do it, will you join us?
Oh my gosh. So excited.
If I do a read-along for Fairyborn, will you join us? You have to let me know.
So excited. Oh my gosh.
It'll be fun.
I've been waiting.
Oh, Brianna, good question. I don't think I have time to do this. How about you?
Hell no. I never do.
I always would like to, but then I'm rushing to do other things at the end of the year. It's not.
But with the way that I make videos, the only things I'm going to say is, F this. This is stupid. Here's all the things that I think are stupid about this. Here's how I would do this better. So, like, you know, typical me being a sarcastic bitch. I'm not sure people want that. So no. I let other people handle it. I think that Jess does a good job.
Yeah. I mean, I do live streams voting and reacting. But in terms of video projects where I'm like, I'm going to read all the nominees in a category, like, I don't have time for that. I love that people do it.
I don't know how people do that. Like, Sam from Thoughts on Tomes, I think, does that.
And Kayla does it sometimes. Yeah.
Maddie from
I mean, I probably will read a few. Like, I just finished Health Followed With Us, but that was already on my TBR. But also, it's on the YA list, so.
Yep.
In theory. Fairyborn. Okay, Kim. You will they're only afraid to. Okay.
I'm in. You don't have to say anything else.
All right. I will take note of this.
I'm in. Actually, Leanna,
two of them are rereads for me.
Leanna might want to too, because she actually really liked the first book and then didn't continue this, like, never remembered to continue the series, I'm pretty sure.
That's a really good call.
So she might be interested too.
She might. I hope she doesn't hate the second book, because sometimes that happens.
Oh, people hated it, and I was like, "What?" It was 5
I know
stars.
I loved the second book, but people.
It was 5 stars.
Yeah, no, same. Oh, I like that. See, I have not read very many of the romance ones they're not really my type of romance. I don't know. Once I saw the nominees, I was like, there are enough in these my main categories that I don't actually want to read, that I definitely don't think I'm going to do that. Is that terrible? But I applaud people doing that. Also, I know we said we're going to do reading sprints, so we should probably do a sprint.
Oh yeah, I forgot. That's why we're here.
Now that we've been talking for like 25 minutes, we will do reading sprints, as I said, because both of us have to leave at 3 because kids get out of school. So
they sure do.
Oh, Kiss Quote. Yes, things happen very fast in Kiss Quotient.
It's another one I have not touched.
Things
planned to, didn't.
Yeah, like themes get steamy very, very quickly. I think that was actually my main complaint about that book, to be
It's too much steam in this romance.
Too fast. Like, give it some time to breathe. No, it was a good one though. All right. I think I have a timer. So do you want to do like 30 minutes?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Cool.
Guess I'm gonna listen to Empire of the Vampire.
Awesome. Cool. Oh, yay! Okay.
Yay, Kim, I'm glad you're here.
Okay, have a great weekend. Good luck with your meeting. Yeah, so we'll do 30 minutes, and what am I going to read? You know what? I want to try to get through more of Two Wrongs Make a Right, so I think I'm going to read that one.
I might completely abandon Empire of the Vampire for the day and start Belladonna just for the heck of it.
That sounds great.
It does, doesn't it? It does sound better than reading anything by J. Kristoff.
Treat yourself.
Treat yourself. It's Friday.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. All right, everybody. We are going to start. We'll be back with you in 30 minutes. Happy reading. All right.
Well, I got a whopping 2% more done in this ridiculously long J. Kristoff book.
Okay. Exciting. Yeah, I read like 12%, I think, in
Dang.
Two Wrongs Make a Right. I'm like halfway through it. I like it, but I do think it's a little long. Like, I'm like, okay, can we?
I don't like this, and I think it's way too long. So, also, I just feel like he's so obviously ripping off the name of the wind, and I'm like, wow, gee,
Great.
what a incredibly unique story that I've never heard before.
Oh no.
Uh-huh.
Oh well. 20 pages of Lost Metal, nice. 12% of Emperor of Ruin. Okay. Ooh, Come Tumbling Down. I love that series. Which, how to tell you, it's so cute, right? I read volume 1 for this video project. It was so cute.
I need to read the Wayward Children series because I know I'm gonna love it. I've just not picked it up yet.
You should. They're fun and they're short. Like they're
yeah.
Yes, TikTok is very distracting. I understand. Grace of Kings. I want to read Grace of Kings.
Same here.
I read Paper Menagerie and like my mind is blown at how amazing it is. The writing is so good. "35 pages, nice. Yay! I'm glad you're loving all the feels. I love all the feels. It's so good. Oh, is it her first traditionally published book? That's cool. I've heard really great things about her. I do like it. Like again, I wish it was a little bit faster paced, but I like it. 40 more pages into Pretty Dead Queens. Love it. 5%.
Is that the one by Alexa Dawn?
Yes. Listen. The twists at the end are next level.
All right.
It's really good. Like, I was screaming at the end of the book, and I was like, "Oh my god, Alexa, what did you do?" It's great. It's great.
Dang, I love that.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like, I've been burned so many times in the last year by YA like thrillers.
Yeah.
Like, did you read Holly Jackson's series? I know Ashley did. Did you?
I read the first book and then I decided to stop there after things I heard.
You are so smart for that. You did the right thing, and I'm so glad because
I liked the first book, but
I really liked the first book. I liked the second book, and then the third. What?
That's what I heard.
What was she thinking? I try to pretend it never happened.
That's fair. I'm glad I stopped where I did.
Yeah, I'm glad too.
Yeah. Kim, that's great. I have not read Jesmyn Ward. I feel like maybe I should one day, but also I feel like her books are going to be depressing. So, I don't know.
Do we need any more of that?
Exactly. 20 pages in Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Always read that. Cool. Yes. Yeah, I love the whole trilogy also. I don't know what's my favorite. It's like spoiler alert and all the feels are right there. I really liked Shipwrecked, but it's not my favorite of the three. But they're all great. So yeah.
I think even my husband would like spoiler alert. I want him to read it. Sometimes he likes romances.
Yeah, you should have him read it. It's fun. I really love her heroes because they're like they feel like real people.
Yeah.
And they're not like alpha dudes.
That was what I enjoyed the most out of it, was that you had this like, you know, big brawny muscle man who was just like trying to write his fan fiction, and he was very Henry Cavill to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, yay, a nerd.
Yes. I love it. Well, and it's interesting to me too because all of her characters are very different from each other.
Yeah.
But they're all just lovely. I don't know. I love
it. It is rare that like books that are contemporary stay with me because they just like, it's, you know, it's set in our world, so they don't have something to distinguish it from like regular life, like magic, yada yada. So when like I remember so much of, spoiler alert, that tells me that it was like a genuinely good book.
Yeah. Yes. I love that. Okay. Sorry, where was I?
Holly Jackson did it. Tomi Adeyemi. No, Tomi Adeyemi. Tomi Adeyemi didn't publish her third book. Holly Jackson did.
I want to say something. I gotta talk. Okay, after this, we gotta talk about that. About something. Okay. With Tomi Adeyemi. Yes, the twist at the end. Okay, good for you guessing it. But I was, you know what? I had a moment like that too, where I was like, maybe, and I was like, there's no way. There's no way. But yeah, yes. Yep.
I read a YA thriller, and I won't say which it is, but it's not very popular. And in the end, the person who set up everything that happened was the main character. And I was like, then why was it in her perspective the whole book? You just lied to me the whole time. That's cheap. I was so upset. I wanted to message the author and be like, how dare you waste my time? How dare you?
Oh my gosh.
I did it.
Y'all, if you need more reading sprints tonight, go over on Kim's channel. Yes. This looks great.
Thank goodness, because I'm going to need that.
Yes. Yeah, there were some good conversations in that book. Yes, go read the other ones. Okay. So I have to talk because I need to talk to somebody about this. I actually messaged Ashley. I was like, please, somebody join. You should read this, Rachel, and feel my pain.
What is it?
It's very short. So you know, Amazon likes to do these like original collections of short stories from popular authors.
Yes.
I really enjoy them, and they're free, which is great if you're a Prime member. Anyway, so they just released their latest one, and it has some great authors, but it also has a short story by Tomi Adeyemi, and I think it's her first thing for adults, and it's terrible.
Oh boy. I just have so many questions. Like, how do you write something that is like so well loved, and then you just go like you exit so much, and just how did this happen? I have so many questions.
I've heard some things behind the scenes that I can't talk about, but
okay.
She's an interesting person.
Her third book is coming out next year?
It is coming out.
Wow, I'm shocked.
However, I don't know if I can say that. Okay, never mind. Anyway, it is.
However.
I'm like, wait. I'm like, sometimes I know things and I'm like, I don't think I can say that. Okay. Yes, it is coming out next year, and
wow, I'm shocked. I'm actually surprised.
Please read her short story. It's super short.
Okay.
But like, I need somebody else to commiserate with me. It's just, what is it called? I reviewed it.
I have Goodreads. Well, I had Goodreads pulled up. What is it?
Hold on. Let me find it. It's on my Read Books list. The Garden.
Okay.
It's called The Garden. Yeah. Also, I think it's fixed now, but the first day it came out, they were, for that collection, Goodreads was hiding any reviews below 4 stars for any of the stories.
What?
Yeah, which is interesting. I mean, now you can see them, but for the first day, Like you couldn't, like I could see that there were negative reviews of the first couple stories and you couldn't go see them.
Oh boy.
Which was interesting.
Oh boy. All right. Well,
it was disappointing. I am excited to read some of the other stuff because there are some great authors. Like NaNoReMo has a story in this collection.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, anyway, so there's some really great authors, but it was not great. This is, well, I think because Goodreads is owned by Amazon and maybe like for the debut day they just didn't want the negativity. I don't know. Yeah.
Capitalism.
It was indeed sus. I agree. Because I was like, I definitely wrote a review of this and it is not showing up. So.
Oh, I don't remember my Goodreads password. That's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't even know she would. I'm surprised that she's writing anything else when that whole Children of Blood and Bone debacle was like, people were like, where is the book?
Yeah, I mean, it's a short story and it's not a very good short story. And it also, every chapter begins with like really bad poetry.
No. Haven't we suffered through that enough? I'm begging authors to stop.
Oh my God. Anyway, I need other people to read this and commiserate with me because, like, I don't listen. Like, y'all know, I do not give books 1 stars frequently. Like, I'm very rarely.
Can't relate.
It's true, Rachel. Like, you do much more frequently, but I very rarely give things 1 star. 1 star. I was like, this is bad. I don't really have, like, the best thing I can say about it is that like the premise sounds interesting, but it's not.
Dang.
Like it could have been, you know? I just anyway.
Dang, that is disappointing.
Yeah. But hopefully some of the other stories in the collection will be
yeah.
better.
Okay, now that I'm actually signed in, I can add it too.
Yes, I know. Listen, I don't feel too bad about it because it's like 40 pages. So it's not like, you know, I mean, it's not like
your review. Your review starts, this was not good. That is the harshest I've ever seen you be. Wow.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, yeah. I'll have to probably turn it into a video if it's that bad because woo-wee, that
I will
sucks.
watch the video.
I know it's bad if you didn't give it above 1 star. Then I know it's bad.
Yeah.
Me getting excited about bad books.
Yeah.
So sad.
I know. This tastes gross. Listen, sometimes you just need someone else to feel your pain, but you're right.
That's how my marriage is. I'm like, ew, this is disgusting. You have to smell this.
Oh my gosh. Yep. Sometimes that's just how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know. Oh man. Yeah, but I do want to read the other, like, I read the first 2. The second one was okay. It was better. But like, let me see who else. Oh yeah, Alexi Harrow, NaNoReMo, Tamsin Muir, Garth Nix all have stories in the collection.
Wow.
So, like, there's some really good people.
I like vaguely knew about this, but I never really looked into it.
Well, so I think it's because I have favorited Tamsin Muir as an author on Amazon, and so they sent me an email saying one of your favorite authors has a new audiobook, and I was like, what? So that was how I found out. That's why I was so early reviewing it, like the day it came out, because I got the email in the morning and was like, oh, this looks interesting. So yeah.
Well, I might have to dive into that.
You know what else is weird?
Hmm.
And it makes me wonder if they know it's a bad story because it's because it's the only one in the collection that doesn't have an audible narration.
That is telling. Oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
I mean, you know,
Oh, that's yikes. I feel bad about that. I mean, not that bad, but yikes.
yeah. Also, for her, I don't know if this is what she's going to do for adult stuff, but she changed her name.
Yeah, I noticed it said Tomi Champion Adeyemi.
Or Champion. I think it's supposed to be
Champion.
like the French.
Wow, I'm over here being like, yeah, let me just Americanize everything.
Yeah, I thought that was
Oh
interesting.
no.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there's that.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's oh yikes.
Yeah. Anyway, so please, if you do read it, let me know because I'm like, I need someone else to tell me I'm not crazy, that it's not good.
Yeah, I'll have to dive into that because I'm gonna need a palate cleanser soon anyway. A palate cleanser that also sucks. So that just tells you what kind of reader I am. But yeah.
Whereas, like, I don't go out of my way to read things I don't think I'm gonna like, you know?
Well, that there was that conversation again where like Madi was talking about on, Twitter,
Mhm.
and people were like, "Why do you just not read them? If I don't read them, then I can't review them."
Right. Which I respect. I mean, I think, like, you know what it is it's just that, like, if there's a thing that I know has problems, but I still enjoy,
Mhm.
I just won't watch other people's reviews of it.
Yeah. And I don't know if this is like somehow just me being very disconnected from the things I love,
Mhm.
but I watch people absolutely destroy Furyborn and I'm like, "Yeah, say it." And then I go up and I'm like, "This is my favorite book though." Or Legendborn, that's another one. A lot of my friends
Yeah.
have like very strong opinions about how they hate Legendborn, particularly because of Cell. And I get it. And I love their reviews. Does not affect me in the slightest.
Mhm.
So
I think it's different when it's something where I'm like, I get why. I don't know, like, I think there's a lot of stuff where I'm like, I get why people don't like this. Like Legendborn, I really enjoyed it, but I get it. I get why it's a specific vibe, so yeah.
yeah.
Um, anyway, Which Hat Atelier is so cute, right? I read the first one for that thing. Thank you, Izzy, for sending me all that manga. That was enjoyable. It is cute. The art is beautiful also. It's adorable. Mhm. Yeah, I occasionally okay, like, I think one of the few times that I intentionally picked up something that I didn't think I was gonna like was for that Colleen Hoover video where I was like, "Well, let me at least give her a try and vlog the experience." I knew I probably wouldn't like her, but I was like, "Who
Yeah.
knows?" So
I also think that people who don't review don't realize how reviewing stuff you don't like is actually very helpful if you're trying to grow as a reviewer, because if you love everything you read,
mhm,
you don't really learn how to interact with things that you don't like, and how to recommend, how it could be better, where it could be fixed. So I feel like that helps me very much, and that's why I get commissioned by authors to help them in like the beta reading process, because like I'm very hard on books, but like because I want them to be better, not because
yeah,
I'm like a mean old hag. I
yeah,
just I just want better books.
yeah. I think that's great. I'm like, I would do that for people if they wanted me to, but I always
I
feel that
I think you should open commissions. I think you should. I think you should do
how
that.
how did you go about doing this? Did
I
you
just
like
set it up on my Ko-fi, and I was like, if you want to do that, then you can. And people
hmm.
were like, I would like to do that. And now I'm in over my head a little. Have a little bit more reading to do than I had anticipated. So a little nervous about that.
Interesting. How does it go in terms of like people's responses to your feedback? Because I've done a couple of like I have done a couple of like manuscript critiques that I like donated them for like when why can't I think of what it was called when they like did all of the things for the romance getting the vote out in Georgia. What was that called?
Oh shit, I don't
Romancing
know.
the vote? I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, something like that.
But I donated a couple of manuscript critiques for that.
That was a good idea.
Yeah. I just don't know. I always wonder, I'm like, do people genuinely want, I mean, I give them all my honest feedback, like positive and negative, but I just don't know that people always actually want it.
Yeah, so I think because of the nature of my content, how I'm very blunt, I think people know what they're getting into beforehand. So, but then I also put it in there like, I am very honest and I'll be nice about it. Like, I'm not going to make jokes like I do in videos, but I am going to be very honest and tell you where you went wrong, why it's wrong, and how I think you can do better.
Yeah.
So it ends up being like, 2 to 3 pages in a Google Doc of feedback where I'm like, here's where I think you went right and why and who this would appeal to audience wise. Here's where, like, I recently read one that had like a glaring case of ableism. And I was like, listen, this is a problem. This is not good. This is real bad. This plays into several tropes that people, and I gave examples of like where, people were like, this is really harmful. This is why. So, and I basically gave like bullet points of plot for plot, how to like rewrite it so that it would be a better idea and not be so ableist.
Yeah.
So it's pretty in depth and it does take like a decent chunk in time, but I think it's made me a better reviewer and I hope that it's created better books.
That's great. I enjoyed doing, it was a lot more work than I had anticipated, the 2 that I did, but I liked doing it, and I do like the idea of helping people, make things, I mean, and some of it's subjective. Some of it is like people have different taste in things that they like in books, but
yeah, that's where I have to point out, like, this is a subjective thing to me, and it might not appeal to other readers, but I like this because I like shadow magic or I like portal fantasy, yada yada.
Right. Yeah, that's so interesting.
No, Brianna, I have not.
I have not either. I've been hearing people freaking out about it. I'm trying not to listen into details, though.
I'm very excited to get into it, but no, I have not.
Yeah. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Love that.
That was me staying up late finishing.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, so like I get why people don't like sell. My friend Ray over at Bookmark Chronicles has like a whole video on why she was like, here's my thoughts on Legendborn. I really don't like Sell. And I was like, yeah, louder. But then at the same time, I love the book. So so I recommend heading to her channel if you're interested in like that perspective. But yeah, but then again, a lot of my friends are like, I don't care. I love it. That's cool. It can be polarizing.
That's so interesting. Okay, well, I'm gonna have to look at your page and see like how you've set up the stuff because it might be I might be down to try that. I don't know. I don't know if people would want it from me.
And you can always like set like a certain amount where you're like, I'll take 3 and then I'm not going to do anymore. Yeah. And I'm sure that there are like people out there who are looking for feedback on romances. I never get commissioned to read romances ever. Not a single time. It's always sci-fi, fantasy, urban fantasy. It's never contemporary.
Yeah.
Especially not romance. So I know that there's people out there who need it.
Yeah. I could definitely do it. I think with romance, I have like very specific ideas about what I am and I'm not comfortable with in romance, which I just think is. But if it was the right person who kind of knew what I like.
I feel like though you know what the romance audience is looking for, which helps authors. I also think that you know what problematic tropes need to go away that authors might not know that they're playing into. So it's a lot. It seems like you might walk in and be like, I don't know, this is subjective, but the amount of knowledge that you actually have on books, I think you would realize as you're typing up feedback.
Yeah, no, it's probably true. It would be, I mean, I would probably enjoy doing it. So maybe
I like it.
We'll see.
Yeah, I would recommend it. I think that that would be a valuable service, getting feedback from you for authors.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and I think like we've talked about we kind of earlier, I'm in the process of finding ways to either get a different job or like have more income coming in than I am currently. So
yeah, that was another thing for me, is like it was another source of income. I will say that it's like a tremendous amount of work that I have taken on for myself.
yeah.
But I'm still at home, so like that's my preference.
Yeah.
For sure.
Interesting. Okay, well, I'll look into that. Do we want to do one more sprint?
Yeah, we've got time to do one more, and
Okay.
I can try to get some more of this ebook done. I can't take any more J. Kristoff today.
Yeah, fair.
No.
Fair. Yes. Why don't we do, I don't know. I don't want to like run up too close to like kids out of school time, so 25 minutes maybe?
Sounds good.
And then end after that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all. We're going to do one more sprint, and we will be back briefly in 25 minutes. So, happy reading. All right.
I feel like that went by so fast.
Yeah. How'd everyone do?
I got like 5% more into this ebook, so that's good.
Nice. I got like another 10% into I feel like romance goes really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
it's cute.
This book that I'm beta reading is like the weirdness of Silkfire, but at least it's like good and interesting. But it's weird, like Silkfire level weird. Like, what is this world? How did this author come up with this? What is going on?
That's great. Sometimes weird can be amazing.
Yeah, sometimes I need that. Like, it can definitely break up the monotony.
Yeah, for sure. Welcome. Glad you could make it for our last sprint, and you can always rewatch this if you want to. Amazing. I love that. Like, that's great. I don't know if I'm probably not gonna hit my goal, but I'm trying and I'm getting a lot read.
I'm certainly trying, but I have to calculate it funny because of, doing like all ebooks, beta reading. Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, how do I calculate pages on this?
Yeah, it's a little tricky. Nice. Yes, it's so fun. It's so good. It's so good. Good job, Talia.
Nice. 26%.
Hey, whatever productive stuff that isn't reading, also wonderful. I'm so glad this has been good. Yay, come tumbling down. I'm glad everybody's doing so much. Love it. Reading to vote for Goodreads Choice Awards.
How much longer do people have to vote?
So round 2 starts on the 29th.
Okay.
So a few more days. Nice. I love it. This is great. People are doing awesome. So my unreasonably high goal is 15,000 pages. I'm a little over 8,000, so I have been reading a lot,
Dang.
but I don't think it's gonna happen. I knew it was unreasonably high when I said it. I was like, I don't know that I can actually do it, but let's just shoot for the moon. Why don't we? So, oh man, yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for joining me, Rachel.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it. I definitely was able to get some work done, which was nice, because otherwise I would have been like distracted walking around my house like, what can I get into that I'm able to waste my time on?
Yeah, I hear you. Hey, 9 days. Okay, so that's how much time you've left to vote for those who want to. Yeah, no, this was fun. So hopefully everybody's doing well with their reading, and I may or may not do another set of reading sprints before the end of the month. We'll see, but I've at least done 2, so I feel pretty good about that.
Yeah, that's I forget how much work people are able to get done when we like do these. So it's always like, yes.
Yeah, it's great. It's really productive. I'm glad this worked out because I know it was really last minute. I'm glad you were able to join me because it's
I know. I woke up from my nap and I was like, yeah, I can do that.
I love it. It's not as fun doing it by myself. So
no, it's not.
Other people are with me. Yay! Yes, finish it.
Oh, nice.
It does get a little intense. Awesome. Oh, I can see Madship having a hangover. Awesome. Yeah, so I am actually going to be on a live tonight over at Izzy's channel at Happy for Now. She's celebrating her birthday, and so that's going to be a lot of fun. It's more like hang out, do games and whatnot. So if people want to come hang out over there, I'm doing that. And what else? I'm going to do another Goodreads Choice Awards live on November 30th for round 2. And maybe I'll do another set of reading sprints. I don't know. We're traveling for Thanksgiving next week, so I'll be a little MIA because of that. But yeah. Have a great weekend, everybody, and we will see you later. Bye.